dark whatever the
The Darkhold.
Darkhold
Yeah,
hmm?
yeah. It sounded like she destroyed it. Now, I did think it was cool. Now, here's one thing I will say to anybody who hasn't watched Agents of Shield: you need to watch that so you can really truly understand how horrible the Darkhold is and what it does to you.
Funny enough, I am rewatching the series and I'm right now on season 4 because of course I like to watch the Ghost Rider. And yeah, they're just fucking around with the book.
Yeah, and it really, really goes into, one thing I will give Marvel a lot of credit for. They really do a good job of tying in all their shows to the movies, but at the same time making the movies watchable for people who haven't watched the TV shows.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and Agents of Shield was written by the old Marvel TV writers.
Right.
Yeah, so Doctor Strange, okay, we all thought it was okay, not the greatest, but I liked it. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was, I don't know, it,
It
it
was fun.
it
Yeah,
it
it
got me
was
out of my
fun.
routine. I went to see a movie, something other than being at work. So definitely, I was all up for that. So
Right.
so that's
What do
one
we got?
thing.
What's the next Marvel movie coming out?
Next
Is
Mark,
it Thor?
I believe so. It's Thor,
Love and Thunder?
Love and Thunder, or whatever. Yeah, that should be interesting too. But I personally, I'm expecting the same vibe as Doctor Strange. Kind of like it's basically a movie where we're kind of probably gonna see uh, Chris Hemsworth or whatever his name is
Right.
on kind of on his way out.
Right. They're kind of
Passing
phasing him out, bringing somebody else in.
passing the baton.
Right. And I'm
But
okay. I'm okay with that.
like I said, it's all good. I mean, it's should be interesting. I think it's gonna be a fun watch. I mean, but I don't think anything after what they've done. I mean, it's been what fucking 23 movies.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, to get to top the Avengers Endgame. I mean, that's not really.
Feasible.
Yeah, I mean the Spider-Man movies did, but then again, that's Sony Marvel.
Right. Well, when
With
they
a
bring in X-Men, I'm kind of interested to see how that's going to go.
Yeah. Now,
I'm kind of interested to see how big that gets.
yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Now, fuck, wow, so much shit. Speaking of that, you sent me a little message there on Instagram, and I had already read an article about that, so I'm like kind of excited, but at the same
Okay.
time, I'm a little nervous because it's the Disney writers. So,
Yeah,
so I
I'm
mean,
very, very nervous, but,
it's one
but,
it's one of those where you feel like we won, but we lost also.
yeah.
I want to see where they take.
I, I haven't looked too much into it. What we're talking about is that their rumors are circulating that a Daredevil TV show is in the works for Disney Plus.
Yeah, there's articles that make it look like it's still in the works. Other articles make it look like it's a done deal.
Right. Now,
Uh,
what they also are saying is that this will not be a reboot. This will be a continuation
it
of where they
Yeah,
left off from Netflix.
new adventures, but yeah, it's following the blueprint. I guess I don't know
Right.
the original series from Marvel TV. Is that what it was
Yeah,
before?
Marvel or Netflix or whatever it was.
Well, it was by Netflix, but it was Marvel TV, and then this was the Marvel MCU or whatever before they merged it all together. Okay, so
Which, if you've been listening to us, you know that we're like fangirling all over it. Like we're drooling all over it. Like we're just in a back corner just jerking off thinking Daredevil's coming back to us.
because that
We're just
brings the
fucking rubbing it
possibility
out.
of Jessica Jones too, and
Right.
that's where the jerking really starts. Anyway, um,
There are rumors that they're bringing her back and that they're bringing Punisher back.
Yeah, hopefully.
Now,
I mean, it'd be a
the
smart.
other thing, the other thing about Punisher, is I just read it and I didn't have time to send it to you, was that there are a lot of rumors circulating that an R-rated version of Punisher is going to be hitting the big screen.
Oh,
No, there's no confirmations whether or not John Berthnell is going to be playing it, but as far as if you look on all the forums, the the level of love that John Berthnell has earned, because let's be honest, a lot of us when we first heard John Berthnell was playing Punisher we were not on board.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I said, nah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, a lot of
I
us were
was
not
like,
on board.
not the guy from The
But
Walking Dead. Fuck that shit.
yeah,
No, fuck him. I
but
remember.
but that motherfucker has really earned his slot in Punisher. He really
And
did.
seriously, to the point
Uh,
where I really wouldn't want to see anybody else play it at this point in time. Right now that he's
no,
able to play it, and yeah, I don't want to see anybody else. Just like the same way with Daredevil, Charlie Cox.
right.
The same way with
And
the
you know
Flash kid.
the neat thing.
With
Oh yeah, yeah, that was the other one. There's a growing rumbling that people are really, really screaming to get the real Barry Allen to play the Flash. Um, After that Ezra kid got arrested again.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I don't know. Listen, you talk about the Flash. There's only one Flash, and that's Barry Allen, and we all know who I'm talking about.
the
He's on CW. Let's just
yeah,
cut
the
the
kid
shit.
from Glee.
Whatever he's from. That's the fucking
What
Barry.
is it?
That's the
What's his
real
name?
Barry Allen.
Grant.
Grant something or another. And he's got a movie out on Netflix that's really a good family movie. If you guys haven't seen it, something about a Canadian dog, a canine.
Mm-hmm.
It was a really cute family friendly movie. So you guys go check it out. But um, yeah, I kept waiting for him to fucking go into the Speed Force the whole movie, and he never did, which I was a little disappointed on, but I guess it wasn't a Flash movie, so I can't expect it.
Yeah. Well, like I
Yeah,
said,
it's just when you see certain characters or certain people playing other characters, you like them so much in one role that it takes a while for you to see them in anything else.
and it's funny because actors hate that because that kind of limits them to they don't want to be typecast as Batman or as the Flash.
Right,
That and sadly, as fans, we love them. We love the way they play that character. That we don't want to see him as anything else. But I don't know. Sometimes that kind of messes up their
kind
career,
of.
fucks with their careers. It's like they
Right.
want to do something else creatively, and I don't know. I think what was that was what Adam West's problem that
Yeah,
after Batman was canceled because there was only like 2 seasons in the 1966 series. I think he had a hard time finding work because people thought of him as
saw him as Batman,
they thought of him as Batman. And I don't
and I
know.
bet you Mark Hamill has the same problem.
Well, yeah, I imagine. I mean,
I mean,
he's gonna be Luke Skywalker for the rest of his life.
right.
I mean,
Now
true.
he has done a great job in his animated roles, playing the voice of the Joker. He
Well,
has killed it on that,
I
and as Skeletor.
I said that he's like the soul of the Joker. That's why.
But
And I mean, when he was playing Trickster and Flash, I mean,
right,
I
right,
mean, you could see that it wouldn't be too far. I mean, too hard of a maneuver to just make him go full Joker.
right. I don't think they'll do that, but
No, they wouldn't. But I mean, like I said, I like Michael Keaton. I mean, if they ever did a Batman Beyond, I like Michael Keaton, but I think it'd be fucking awesome if they got the voices. Kevin Conroy playing old Batman, which he's about
right.
that age, and then get some young kid, obviously, to play Terry McGinnis and the new Batman. And why not bring Mark Hamill as the fucking Joker? I mean, he is the voice. That way, when you're watching the fucking live action series or movie or whatever the fuck, you're actually hearing Batman's voice and the Joker's voice.
That'd be cool. I'd like to see it.
I would, just because, like I said, those two. I mean, when you hear Kevin Conroy speak, you're like Batman. You know, you hear Mark Hamill go all crazy and creepy. It's like, oh, the Joker. Fuck. It's oh man. But like I said, that's
speaking of, now that we're on a DC kick, I don't know if you heard rumors are spreading that Amber Heard has been removed from Aquaman 2
yeah.
after all her
Have you seen that
like
TikTok?
her stuff.
Yeah, I heard something like that. But I was they were showing me a TikTok video where I guess her lawyer fucked up and called her Amber Turd. I was like, is that for reals? And I guess it really happened. I mean, I thought it was edited at first, but you know,
Amber Turd. That's so funny.
Mrs. Turd, I guess that's what they called her, or Miss Turd. I can't remember. But I was like, at first I was like, oh, come on, that. And they're like, no, it's real. The lawyer fucked up. I'm like, okay. Yeah, that's been a shit show. I haven't really been following it.
It's almost like when you wake up and or when you go to bed at night and you realize like maybe you might shit the bed so you can't go to bed yet.
Yeah, I guess. No pun intended there. But anyway, fuck. I guess every generation's gotta have a shit show on. A mockery of the justice system on TV, right? Back in the days, we had the OJ trials, and I remember there was fucking people that had like withdrawal symptoms after it was done. Like, so now what am I gonna watch? So now you got people doing the same shit.
I think that's what it's gonna be like with this. I don't know. Whatever. I haven't really paid attention much to it. I know she's sitting in the bed, and I know she was really horrible to him, but other than that, I haven't really paid attention.
Yeah, I was on Twitter earlier, and some Twitter person, some tweep, posted that Amber Heard as the Harley Quinn, but she's not acting, basically.
Yeah, that's about right.
And then I couldn't help it. I went and commented, well, if you think about it, technically, she was married to Mr. J. I mean,
yeah.
So
she was.
like, holy shit.
You know what I'd like to see after all of this? I would really like to see him be able to come back as Captain Jack Sparrow one last time. Now that all this is coming out and
he did throw it out there that he wouldn't come back even if they offered him $300 million.
Right. Well, they did him dirty.
Well, they did. I mean, it's. I mean, come on. We're biased over here. No.
I am. I'm very biased.
On this one,
I like him.
Yeah, there's just something. I mean, there was something off right there from the get-go. I mean,
right.
Yeah, obviously, I have my reasons, and I mean, like I said, here I'd probably be stepping on one of your. But I mean, she did date somebody who everybody and their fucking dogs want him to be like a Tony Stark. But I've always viewed that motherfucker as a James Bond villain. So she briefly dated, I guess, when she was separated. So the fact that the company she's kept made me team Johnny from the get-go.
Right. Who all has she dated?
I don't know. Well, I guess
I don't keep up with any of this. So
Musk was one of them.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so like I said, that's the one that everybody wants him to be a Tony Stark, but he's proven to be more of a Bond's villain than anything else. I'm still waiting for that motherfucker to one day be like, fuck you guys, hit a button and Death Ray from Mars will just fucking annihilate the Earth.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't know.
What you say on... I think Pato said something about me on Twitter. Fuck that motherfucker. Death Ray from Mars. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't really see him being as much of a bad guy as more of just he does what he wants, and that's kind of that,
Yeah, it's kind of like what a bad guy does. I do what I want.
Well,